Hey there and happy Friday. So I'm a little bit more dressed up today. I had the privilege of going to a deer stampin' friend's funeral this morning, and she faithfully drove to so many of my stamp camps here in my house. She would drive 45 minutes, pick up her sister-in-law on the way, and I just remember sometimes it's like she'd have to get on the road because the weather wouldn't be great, and she grabbed snacks, and so we will miss her dearly. But it was a great funeral, a great tribute to a wonderful Christ-loving person, and she loved to stamp, and so I was glad to be part of it. And I didn't know if her husband would even recognize me, but he did come over and just give a special message to me about how much stamping meant to her, and just how much he enjoyed it, and how much he enjoyed the snacks that she would bring home for him too. So a lot of times, you know, we forget about the impact just stamping, and you know, we have fun with it, but the impact that it can bring to so many people. And so just have to share that because it's a huge impact for people. So thank you for being an impact with me, guys. Hi Lisa, hi Beth, hi Ginger. So today I'm bringing you card number 3 for April's stamp camp. Oh, there we go. I was like, it's nice and bright and sunny finally, so I can't complain, but it doesn't always work with my camera with glares and lighting and such. So yeah, it's card number 3 out of 10 for my April set of 10 demos. And let me see here if, yes, my iPad's caught up. So I'm going to flip around my camera so that you guys can see the card better in person the right way here. And I'm using a retiring bundle, and it is the Always in My Heart bundle. So this says happy anniversary. That's in Boston white there. So in person it shows up really well. And I was almost going to use gold, but I kind of like the soft that the white adds with the pale papaya there. So obviously happy anniversary card. So the Always in My Heart stamp set, I don't know if you remember this, I always kind of leave my little pieces and dies, my extras in here. A couple months ago I used this as a Valentine card because this can be anniversary or Valentine, and I use lots of these tiny little cutouts in the dies last time, just little bits and pieces and such. So if you remember, it was pink. And then strange enough, all of a sudden, as I started to think back to that a little bit more, I'm using the same paper. So that kind of sets the tone of how different things can look. And so, yeah, so Lisa, these colors are so nice and soft. I'm glad you pointed that out. So the pale papaya is a soft look. The other ones were Magenta Madness on the other one that I used this set with, and bold but still kind of soft there too, adding, you know, whites and different things too. Hey there, Francis. And so from the annual catalog here, guys, that is found on page 74. So you can see where it the cutout has a really nice big heart. Like I said, you can use it for anniversary, Valentine's, things like that. And I specifically bought this because I feel like I'm always looking for extra and different anniversary greetings. And so hi there, Chris, good to have you on here. And I love that, like it has different sentiments to give to others or to give to a significant other, like your spouse or something like that within this. So the stamp set is on page 74. That's retiring. The dies are on page 163. I just looked up the dies. I've been trying to do better with things retiring and selling out. This is still in stock, so I know we're good there. The dies are normally these floral heart dies. I'm just using this banner today, but there's a couple pages of dies here. We've got this, and hopefully it doesn't like fall apart. Okay, and then we've got these great dies too. This like second page of dies. Normally this whole set, it's huge, is $38. It's just $19 now. So kind of if you're like, oh, I don't know, I'm the type like, oh, I'm not sure, and then, oh, what, half price? I think I might just add that to my cart today. That's how I roll. And so like I said, I'm just using this today, but I'm going to show you kind of the fun fold that's built in with the cut too. Hi there, Nancy, you get to join in live too. Sometimes I always feel like, man, how did my day get away from me? But then if I get on later, then I get to see different names because people are done with work and done with their whole work week because it's Friday. Okay, so this pretty paper, this is the pink I was talking about that I used last time. Love the gold. This could go with any of the papers because they're just so pretty. And then the piece that I'm using today highlights some different greens. And then, like I said, that pale papaya color. This is retiring. So this is still in stock. It's $15 because of the specialty gold emboss or gold foil look that's running throughout every single page. So it's really super pretty. Like I said, this is still in stock. I think it's $18 or $20. I can't remember for sure. I just was so excited about the dies being half price, let's be honest. And then I will tell you more about the other products if they're staying going and different things too as I get started. So this is kind of my color combination. We've got pale papaya, white, just a little tiny piece of vellum and such. So let me start, I think, by just running the dye through my cut and emboss machine. I just have to do one cut today, so that goes quick and easy. Just kind of grabbed a chunk here of pale papaya that I happen to have in with my scraps. I always keep my scraps right with the same color. I know after being a weekend away with other crafters, last weekend, it's always interesting to have different talks about, do you keep your scraps separate or what do you do? I keep them with the same color in the solid, 8.5 by 11 chunks, just because then when I go to look for it, it's right there. So that's just my take on it. Hi there, Tammy. So with this, we have this nice little swoop in there. I'm going to hold it a little closer so you can see the stitching, and you'll see these little two like slots there, and that's a score line. So as it cuts it out, it scores that too. And then I'm going to grab my Stampin' Pierce mat, which I always use when I'm using a photopolymer stamp set, and I'm going to grab the Happy Anniversary and open up my Versamark pad here. Just kind of tap away to get some of that sticky Versamark ink on there. You can tell this is well loved, can't you? Okay, and then there's kind of a little, swoop to the Happy Anniversary, but there's also a swoop to the die banner here as well. Okay, so I'm going to open up some white embossing powder. I always give it a nice generous shake over that. There we go. And you can kind of see that it's stuck well, maybe. White's sometimes hard to show with a different lighting. And then I'll heat that up with my heat tool here. And we'll see. Sometimes this really shows up well on camera as far as the kind of the pop that the white makes as it goes from just being kind of like crystally to actually forming into something that's raised and more solid. There we go. I just kind of like the soft white with this busy paper too. For anniversary, I always think it just looks a little bit more elegant maybe too, but it's kind of hard not to go wrong with gold, because gold is always an elegant addition as well. So like I said, that's all we have to do for cutting out and such too. And so let's just jump right into doing more assembly, because that actually comes together really quick with today's card too. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 opening this way. So really 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 scored in the middle there at the 4 1/4. And I just cut to this pretty paper then. I'm going to show you, there we go. I think the camera kind of picked up some of the gold embossing inside the centers of those flowers, and then all these dots in between as well are gold, which is so pretty. One of those things that it looks pretty in person, prettier in person than in the catalog, and as I'm probably doing this video too. Sometimes I feel like there's an up or a down. I feel like the pattern looks a little heavier this way, so I'll put that towards the bottom. This piece is cut 4 by 5 1/4. And then what I'm doing next is taking just a strip that is 4 1/4 by 1.75 of our vellum. I like our vellum. It's really nice, thick and sturdy. The thing you have to always remember when working with vellum is if you use any kind of adhesive, it just kind of acts as another little soft layer, but if I put adhesive around the edges, that's going to show. I know I'm going to put this kind of across the middle, so what I'm going to do is just kind of put a strip of adhesive across the middle too, knowing it's going to get covered up. And you can see, like if I were to use adhesive on my card and place it down, that adhesive is going to stick out like a sore thumb. So I always try and disguise it in some way, shape, or form, depending on how things lay on top of that too. So there we just have another extra little layer. And now this is where we are going to use those little score tabs here and just press that down. And I can actually grab my bone folder to give it a nice crease there. And I'm going to do the same thing here, like so, and then use my bone folder to kind of just get that to lay really nice eventually. But first we have to put some adhesive behind here to get this on our card. I want it to pop up and not be too high, so I'm going to start with putting just a little bit of the regular seal adhesive here on the edges, and then I'm going to take about 3 dimensionals, and that'll kind of fill up. I press this down so that I don't accidentally put this on top of it, because then I'll know how much room I've got. I could easily sneak it there, but then this is going to go on top of it. So kind of like set that down and then put it close to it, and then the last one right in the middle of it too. Okay, let's see, all of these, oh, one more. Got to get those papers off, and now I'm ready to just kind of center this, kind of center, but it can be off a little bit because I want to save room for some pretty ribbon there too. Right, so I've got that, and it just so easily looks elegant because you've got this popped up, and then it just adds such a fun 3D kind of ribbon look by having this down and then this kind of folded there for a really fun look. I love how easily that comes together. It's fun when they have a different look, but it's even more fun when it's easier to put together than what you think. And then I'm just going to grab some of this open weave ribbon. Open weave ribbon comes in the 5 current in colors. So Pale Papaya is this color. And hey there, Linda, this color is not retiring. So what's even more exciting is this ribbon is carrying over. I can tell you that. It's not a secret. Some might say yes or no to keeping secrets, but I've seen the catalog. I will let you know that this is carrying over, which is exciting to me because these open weave ribbons have been so pretty, and these in colors have been so pretty too. So I'm just gonna tie this in my usual knot. No fancy bows. If you know me, I'm really not the fancy bow type person. There, we've got that. And let me grab my ribbon cutting scissor over here and just do a little bit of a trim at an angle and a little bit of a trim at an angle. There we go. We've got that going on at the top like so. And then I still wanted to add just a little bit more for embellishment there. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Sharon. And with that, these are retiring, the Genial Gems. I love these. Probably one of the main things I liked is both of these colors have a little bit of like a gold intertwined within the crystal look of it, interspersed in there, some a little bit heavier than others, but not overwhelming. And this color has went so well with different oranges and corals and yellows and golds and things besides Pale Papaya. And then this should be like soft succulent there too. It goes with so many greens. And even if it was a dark green, adding that light green embellishment really made the projects come together and pop. I won't even tell you how many extra packages of these because I love them so much. And they're also, I'm pretty sure, on sale as well. So I'm just going to grab one of the larger of the sizes. There's 2 colors, 2 sizes each. So I'm going to grab a larger and then a smaller and then another larger one to kind of put up here. And so really, I'm just going to keep it really simple. Less is more, make it look elegant with the happy anniversary there. And then for the inside, I just want to just dress it up a tad. When I cut my paper, I cut it in 5 1/4 strips out of the 12 by 12 sheet. So here's one 5 1/4 strip, and then I go 4, 4, and 4. So I can make 3 card fronts, and then I cut another 5 1/4 inch strip, 3 more. So I'm getting 6 card fronts out of one 12 by 12 strip, which gives us this 12" by 1.5" leftover. And just, I think last week I kind of explained what I like to do with that sometimes. Sometimes I save it because this could make just, you know, a spectacular card front by layering and adding matting to that. But what I did this time is took the 1.5" strip and cut it in half. So this is 3/4, and then I just cut that into 4" sections because that's the same width that I use for the insides of my cards. And so this is just gonna add a little bit of follow over from the front of the card pattern to the inside, and that's gonna go across the bottom this time here. So I can put that in the inside. Usually I do my stamping. What's off with me today? I usually do my stamping first, but hopefully I won't smear, smudge, or have any accidents. So for the inside, it looks all ready for it. I'm going to grab my Pale Papaya ink pad here and open that up and use the kind of the coordinating to go with a happy anniversary, the coordinating inside that says here's to another year of happily ever after. And because this is a photopolymer stamp, I'm going to bring over my mat again. Just do a quick tap of ink there of the Pale Papaya. Put that towards the top center. And here we have, here's to another year of happily ever after. Just nice, soft, and lots of room yet to add a little bit more personal greeting in there. So there it is, really quick and easy, guys. Just letting that pretty paper, there you can see it. I feel like when I have it back here, it just kind of looks flat and nothing too special. But then when you see it up front and see what that gold does, it's just so pretty. Thanks, Joanne. Yeah, it just, love it. It just is totally understated in the catalog, I feel like. And then with this open weave ribbon, that has actually a little shimmer shine too, and the vellum adds some shimmer shine, so it really makes for a nice special looking card, which is always something that you kind of want for special occasions. So that is card number 3 out of my 10. Thank you, Carla, for the month. Let me get my camera turned around. And it's Friday, so I won't be back till Monday for you guys, but then I'll be back Monday afternoon is my goal with card number 4 out of 10. Thanks, Lois. And really a simple card today, so it's always fun when you guys say so beautiful, so pretty, and I love to say so simple. So I will be back Monday afternoon with card number 4 out of 10. It's just kind of a nice challenge for me to see what hasn't sold out, what's going to be retiring soon, and try and pull some last minute ideas for you guys so that you can say, hey, I have the stamp set, I needed one more idea, so that I don't feel like it gets lost in the shuffle either. So that's my goal this month, and hopefully I can keep on going with that. And it's just been fun for me because some of these are stamp sets and dies that I use all the time this month, and then some of them are ones too that I haven't used for a while. So it's just fun for me. I'm kind of like a little kid that their mom took away their toy for a while and then I got it back. So that's kind of how I'm playing out the month. So hi, Carol, you have to watch the replay, and take care. Have a great weekend, and see you guys Monday. Bye-bye.